Alrighty, we are live. Star Trek Fleet Command, excuse me, morning coffee edition. Um, so I haven't been online in a while, and there's a reason for that. Uh, so I have left the server and alliance that I was in. We had an incident with a server bully. My um, my way of handling said bully was not popular with the alliance, and so I decided to take my leave from that alliance. Basically, here's the bottom line for me: I will not be bullied in real life or in my gaming. If I am, I'm going to fight back slash retaliate if the alliance does not want to um, do that in a PvP game. Keep in mind two things. Number one, it's pixels, people. And number two, um, it's a PvP game. So, if you're not willing to defend yourself and fight back in a PvP game, you're probably playing the wrong game. So, let me just say that after careful consideration, I decided to take my leave from the server and from the alliance. I am still playing. I've moved to another server. It is not a new server. It is a more established server, and the reason for that is hopefully the older, more established servers, the players know what's a PvP server, what the difference is between Farmville and PvP. So with that, I'm going to make a short stream today with the previous information that I just disclosed. I'm not going to say it currently what server I went to. I'm going to give it a while before I reveal that. So uh, I'm going to do the same format. It's going to be every morning, Monday through Friday. Now there is a difference. Um, Next week should be on every morning as normal, or go back to what's passing as normal. The week after, I'm actually on vacation, and the stream will not be running. There's no way for me to do this while I'm on vacation. I don't have the equipment. Um, so there's a difference there. Um, I'm not currently so much concerned with current battle pass. Um, so there will be some daily stuff, but at a low level that is very limited to um, what's going to be possible until I can get the account higher up than level 14. Um, I am currently poised to go ahead and go to um, 15. I think I've got it set so that I can go ahead and push on up to 15. So just wanted to give you guys who are following me, and I really appreciate you doing that, a heads up on what's been going on. Um, so I have not spent any money on this account. I think I did buy one pack, and I don't remember what it was, to be honest. Um, but as you can see, I've got one build and one research going. Um, and that's the name of that tune, as Robert Blake used to say in the old TV series Beretta. Love that show. Um, let's see here. Anything else? Okay. So that's the crux of that. I'm going to go ahead and take a look out here and see what we need to be doing here. Hostile hunt suits me. I prefer killing to mining. So we will take, let's see where we're at with this thing. Okay, good. It is tier 5. That's as far as it's going to go. What level hostiles do I need? 15s will work. 20s might work, but I'll stick to 15s. All right. And I have not converted this account to the client, the PC client. So you are seeing blue stacks. It's a it's a really good emulator, but it's not the best thing for streaming, in my opinion. The PC client's a little better for that. I think I was. What's in here? Perfect. So we're gonna sit here and grind away at some red chips for the Battle Pass mission. And it's going to be probably, oh, let's call it an hour. Probably an hour for the stream. Let me grab my iPad. Alrighty, there we go. So we're going to run the stream for about an hour because of my low level. There's just not as much to do in this. And this was originally intended to be a non-stream day, but I think it's I wanted to get online and let you know what was going on. So here we go. why that didn't beep. Sound effects are off. That would be a good reason. Okay. Still not hearing it. What's going on? Give me a second. Apologize. Oh, that's off for some reason. Okay. There we go. That was weird. I don't remember turning that off, but I must have. There we go. Oh. And if you're part of the heat wave in the U.S., you'll understand this. I have a guy coming out to look at the air conditioning. I'm going to have to mute this real quick because I need to listen to a voicemail. I don't know if this is the guy, but I need to listen to the voicemail. So I'm going to mute the chat for a minute. Let me take a listen to what the voicemail is. Okay, that was taken care of. We've got a we have two air conditioners in a two-story house, and the one for upstairs is working, but it's struggling. Let's just say the one downstairs, it's blowing um, lukewarm air. It's not blowing hot air. It's doing some cooling, but not like it should be. So I suspect that one is missing some of the coolant that it needs. So anyway, I did used to in a past life work on air conditioners in automobiles as part of limited maintenance that I was doing for a company, and so I know a little bit about adding coolant to things, that kind of stuff, but I would much prefer the professionals do this. Um, so that's what's going on. So that's another reason I'm going to have to cut this stream short, is because the guy's coming out. He's trying to get his day started early because of the heat in the area, as well as the number of calls he has to make. So we will continue on with hostile grinding for the event. Oh, let me, I don't think, look at this real quick and see if there are mining. Holy crap. My materials. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say I need to look through here and see what's going on. Box assignment. Assignment number 1. Kill hostiles. Okay. Mission key hunter. Okay. Okay, battleship. POTM. Okay. And the dailies. Recruit officers. Research. Okay. So I didn't have to join anything to finish these things, which is good. All right. Oh, I was going to say, what the heck happened? Okay. Battleship had run its course and disappeared. I have no reason to doubt the person who said this, but I don't know that it's true. But when these ships spawn, they have a 15-minute lifespan, and then they despawn. So that's what's happening. If I had to guess, is that as I'm chasing them down and trying to get them in my gun sights, their 15 minutes ends and they despawn. So the game, wow, can spawn a new set. Cool. Alrighty. As you can see, with that level 49 miner parked on that node to my left on the screen, to the west side of the screen, bottom west, this is not a brand new server, and there is no level 39 break on this server. So I did not intentionally pick this system because of the battleships and the events that were running, but it's working out well in my favor. Oh, Oreo Sky, hey, how are you? Yep, I am back. Yeah, so I'll repeat what I said early on in the stream. So my alliance and I had a falling out. We had a bully on the system, on the server, and I was unwilling to appease said bully. The alliance thought it would be best to agree to any terms or conditions bully set out there, and I disagreed. So I let them have the alliance and I left the server. Basically, two things. This is pixels, it's not real life, and this is a PvP game. So if you don't want to PvP, you should really go play something else. Number two, I don't put up with bullies in my real life or in my gaming. So if there's a bully who wants to do that kind of crap, they are going to be met with resistance from me. I'm not going to tolerate it. The alliance did not feel the same way, and I said, like, okay, you guys can keep it. I'm not interested. So yes, I am on a new account, a new server. This is an older, I won't say old, but older server, and it's an established server. They understand that this is a PvP game. It's only pixels, and if you attack someone, you should be attacking back. That's what this game is all about. Um, so I'm not currently going to reveal which server I'm on. I would like to get to a higher level and get some more hours under my belt on this server before I say, as I said, it is an older established server, and I'm aware that the people who play on the server know what they're doing. They've been doing it for a while. So, and they don't put up with bullies either. I'm aware of that. So that's where we stand. I hope I don't lose any people who have followed me, but um, I cannot do bullies. I cannot. I can't flat out. So, um, and not to try to give the people, the whales, the people who spend in this game, a bad rap, but there are those individuals who, in using their money to accelerate their leveling and their abilities with ships and officers and all that stuff, it is tempting to come down on lower levels. Kind of like I attributed it to long ago to a monkey slap. The big monkey slaps the next lowest monkey, and that monkey slaps the next lowest monkey until you get all the way to the bottom, and the smallest monkey has no one to slap. So, and I will eventually. I'm playing on BlueStacks currently, um, and I will eventually get this account moved over to the PC client. Oh, and since you're online, um, let me let me also mention again. This is mentioned on the front end of the stream. Um, the next week, I'm going back to my normal um, stream time and that kind of thing. But the week after, I'm going to be on vacation. So the schedule that's posted with Twitch will reflect that I'm on vacation. Um, so I just wanted to give you a heads up. Next week we'll be back to normal. The week after vacation, there will be no stream during that week. Let's see. I've got fairly deep in the server since the server is new. We're still trying to start stuff. From almost yeah. A matter of fine tuning to everyone's liking. Yeah. The the problem with the server I was on, there were several groups, not individuals, groups of whales that were trying to run the server in the way they thought it should be run. That's not the problem. I could care less. I can ignore them. I'll follow I'll follow a normal row, but I'm not going to follow some esoteric crap from a bully. Um, but that wasn't the problem. This particular person was in an alliance, but he liked to throw his weight around and make up rules that only applied to him and his alliance, and was not agreed upon by any alliances. Um, so he was just making crap up and then going, if you violate this, we're going to KOS you, which is fine with me. Go ahead, dude. KOS me. It's pixels. I don't care. You attack me, I'll attack you back. And my alliance freaked out. Oh my God. and everybody was up in arms. And on this particular thing, and I would not do it differently now or in the future, nor do I regret doing what I did. The Commodores run the Alliance. All I am is a tiebreaker, and I make suggestions and I try to offer helpful hints about the game. If I know answers, I try to provide them and helpful suggestions. But I don't want to be an overlord for the Alliance, basically. So, but when the Commodores decided, yeah, but let's enter into an appeasement process with this guy making up crap on the fly, then I was like, the more I thought about it, I was like, no, 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 no. We had, believe it or not, we had, excuse me, two groups, two alliances that were full of whales. I think the only way you could get into that alliance was to be a big spending whale. Um, Good for them. I bless the whales because they keep the game rolling, as it has been so often said. Their money is helping keep the changes coming, and I like change. I like officers. I like ships. So yeah, you guys have the money and you're willing to spend it. Please do. That's not the problem. Believing that you are buying the right to run a bunch of other people on a server with your money is the problem. And the whale that was making up his own rules on the fly apparently fell victim to that mentality. And it's like, no, I'm not putting up with that crap. Go away. So anyway, um, new server, new day. Back in the saddle. I'll be back. I have to leave. I have to end early today. I'm going to put in about an hour, and let me check the timer that's running. I've got maybe 30 more minutes. I've got air conditioning problems in this heat, believe it or not, and one of them is just not keeping up like it should, and I don't know that there's anything wrong with it. I've got two, one upstairs, one downstairs. The one that's downstairs is definitely not, there's something wrong with it. I'm hoping it's just a matter of refilling the, what is that stuff called? CR22 or something like that. It's the coolant that they use. They used to use Freon. They don't do that anymore. Um, so anyway, got somebody coming out this morning, and they're getting here earlier than I was led to believe. Led to believe when I called in to make the appointment. So I'm glad. And definitely get here. The sooner the better. The sooner they get here and charge it up, the sooner it will start cooling down like it should. Um, my poor wife, we both work from home. My wife is working downstairs from home, and I'm working upstairs from home. So my day is a little more pleasant with a working AC, even if it can't keep up, than her. Let's see here. I don't think I got finished. Let me see where I'm at. No, I didn't. Okay. Um, do I move or does I need to stay with battleships? I think. I think I've got. Yeah. No, that's not it. There it is. Okay, so that one's done. Okay, good, 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 good. So I can kill anything. I don't have to stick with the battleships. Maybe more efficient for me to stick with the battleships. Let's just do that. So I enjoy the game. I don't mind starting over. It's a big hassle. There are some things. So unfortunately, I was not a whale on my previous server. I did spend. I am taking losses changing out servers. Um, I had considered changing out servers much earlier. I was around 20 to 25, I think, level. And the All Whale Alliance started becoming a really big pain in the backside, and people started leaving the server. And me and the Commodores talked about it and whether it was worth continuing or should we just fold up our tent and move it somewhere else. And it was a close call with the whales doing what they were doing. But that finally worked itself out and calmed down. Um, so it was crisis averted. But now we have, or at least I myself have an issue, and it's like no, I can play this game somewhere else. I don't have to play. I don't have to put up with you. Yes, I'm going to lose out on some things that I've purchased, but I didn't spend thousands on this game, either in total or uh, per month. So picking up stakes, pulling up stakes, I should say, and folding up my tent and taking the party on the road did not offer a large deterrent to me. It's just it's annoying. It's not costly. Uh-oh, here we go. Where we at? Oh, nice. Okay, one more. Here we go. Awesome. There we go. Awesome, awesome. All right. And I am behind. I am behind on the battle pass for this month, so I don't think I'm going to try to quote unquote catch up. I'm just going to play the game and see what happens. Um, and then next month's battle pass, whatever that may be, whatever it may reveal, what have you, I'll try to stay with it. And probably sometime during this battle pass or maybe before the next battle pass kicks off, I will buy the extra build and the extra research. I normally do that. I have not yet because I really was considering whether I was going to continue with this or not. I do enjoy the game. I really do. It's too bad that an individual being a jerk can make those kinds of thoughts go through your head. Do I want to keep doing this? And that's kind of the reason that I didn't buy anything yet. Basically, it's like, do I want to spend money or do I want to fill out this server, make sure that I'm not jumping from the frying pan into the fire? Yeah, I hear you. I'm currently working on the grind of 19 to 20 in that time and place where your missions give you mission bosses that are 3 times your power. Yep. Yeah, some of those you have to, uh, what do they call it? Archive. There we go. That's the word I was like. And this mission right here. So Scopely apparently has changed some things. You can see this is supposed to be a level 7 mission. Right here. I want to point this out, Scopely, if you're looking, if you're paying attention. This is level 7. So what it's supposed to train you to do is to use Scotty to extend your warp range so that you can go to a system higher than your normal system level. So now we're going to hit locate, and you'll see that it's a level 30 system. I'm familiar with this system. I think it's gas or something. There, you can mine in this system. Let me just say that. So if you're looking for a good place to mine, especially when you're doing faction work, this one is one of them, and I believe that it is a gas mining system. But since I cannot get here, I cannot confirm that. But the point being that Scopely stuck for a level 7 uh, player, stuck a tag in a level 30 system. And the warp range for this system is 22. Yeah, right here, 22. My warp range on my ship currently at level 14 is something like 17. And that's with Scotty. I think I've got a tier 2 Scotty, so it's uh, 17 or 19. So I want to say 17. So it makes no sense, and they've done this crap to me before. Um, in fact, to get them to fix it, I had to send them screenshots to say, look, your mission is jacked up. You are sending me to a level 50 Klingon faction space area for a level 12 mission. This is not right. Fix it. And so it took about a week of screenshots and emails back and forth before they finally gave me credit. Now, fortunately, I will eventually be able to do this mission by simply going up in ops level and getting bigger ships and blah, blah, blah. The problem is that this mission is blocking a whole bunch of other missions. I call them Maya missions. They're the ones that the little computer face shows up and starts telling you what problems you need to reach out and resolve. And let me see. Yeah. The, so until I can get a big enough ship that gives me the warp range that I need to get to that level 30 system, I'm kind of stuck. And it's annoying. It's very annoying. Now, the biggest downside to changing servers and that kind of stuff is I don't have any speed ups. So when I put something out there um, for building or researching or whatever, I am stuck until the timer goes off the next day or whatever. So I have stuff going right now. Um, that let's see, there's a day and there is 5 hours. So those are going to run their course. Normally I'm used to just clicking and going, yeah, speed it up. That's not happening. Oh man. So I think I'm done with killing red chips for the missions. I'm going to go ahead and bring it back. Ah, yeah. Got to grind it out. Grind it out. So I will say, Scopely. I don't know. I'm kind of looking at the graphics here. I, it looks to me like Scopely may be updating the graphics because that's a nice, that's a good screenshot. If I could clear everything else out around this thing and just take the background with the station and stuff like that, I'd make that a screensaver on my phone or on my computer or something. That looks really nice. But anyway, yep, I am headed to 15 PvP land a day in 3 hours. I don't believe I have any speed ups I can use um, to do anything about this. And I haven't, as you can tell here, 421 lat. I haven't really spent much. You don't get much, but I haven't spent much. So I think I've got most of the lat. I may be able to lat this, get rid of a day anyway, and just use lat to speed this up by a day. Typically what I do, and I didn't do that this time, but when I know I have a long build time or research time, whether it's ships or buildings or the research, I will start it at night before I go to bed. And then it'll build for 8 hours while I'm sleeping, and then the next day, if I have the lat, I'll burn uh, a day at 24 hours of build time, and then I'll let it keep perking if it's longer than that. And so each day I do the same thing. I try to burn enough lat to get rid of a day until it's finished during the same day. Um, so you're always getting that 8 hours of sleep. So you can cut down a 6 day build to roughly three days doing that method, and it'll cost you 900 lat if you were doing that for 3 days. Yep. Yeah, that's the best way to handle that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be catching up on this battle pass, and I'm not going to try. Um, it's okay. You know, I'm not going to kill myself to or drive myself crazy trying to keep up. Um, Let me check my time. Again, I'm doing this because I've got somebody coming out to look at the air conditioner. Okay, I'm gonna, maybe 15 more minutes. Maybe 15 more minutes. Um, I'm going to stream it and then I'll have to call it. I want to be prepared when the repairman knocks on the door. But this right here, this is going to save me. Eventually, they will have an event store, and it's usually at the end of an arc. So this is the third uh, arc of the Voyager. So my guess, and this is all it is a guess, is that we will have an event store for the next battle pass. So this is the third battle pass in the Voyager arc. So more than likely, unless they do a fourth battle pass for Voyager, we'll have a battle pass. And during that battle pass, you can use game currency to get a hold of ships and officers and things like that. And the goal is going to be to get to somewhere around 20 to 23 uh, before that event store kicks off with that battle pass. Um, for me, um, so 20 to 23 would be fantastic. Yeah, yes, I live in the South as well. Um, as you can probably tell by my accent. Um, that yeah, heat and humidity are killers here without AC. Um, so we've been struggling with this for a couple of weeks, and it's not because short story long. The, the downstairs air conditioner, when it got really really hot, struggled, and so I told my wife, I said we need to call somebody, and I said just you know you're it's worse for you because the downstairs air conditioning unit is having issues. And I said, you need just call somebody. She said, I don't know who to call. So she put up with it for a week. And then all of a sudden, it got worse. The downstairs unit I mean, it's constantly 75, 76 in the house, even at night when the temperature drops overnight. Um, and I was like, I don't know how you can stand it. And she said, well, I don't know who to call. I'm like, okay. So, so finally, she couldn't take it anymore. She said, "Would you please call somebody?" um, so I called. What's the day? Friday. I called Tuesday. I meant to do it Monday and I forgot. Um, but the temperature backed off, and I thought the air conditioning unit was fine, and that when the temperature backed off, the downstairs unit would start working normally, but it's not. There's something definitely wrong with it. Um, because even when the temperature backed off, it still struggled. It's blowing lukewarm lukewarm air basically. No, there's not much cooling in it. It is cooler than the air you're standing in when you're standing over the vent, but there's not much. So, but yeah, it's a struggle for in the heat and the humidity for these units to keep up. Yeah. Yep. The humidity is a killer. I normally cut grass early in the morning, and when it got so hot, I didn't. I got too hot and I didn't finish. So I came in and I said, I'll just go back out there after the sun goes down and I'll finish it. Sun, it's like being like twilight, not the movie or books, but the twilight of the evening. And I went out there and I got on the lawnmower and I finished up what I wanted to do, and I live out in the middle of nowhere, and I've got an acre of ground. It takes about 3 hours on a riding lawnmower to cut all the grass. Um, so I was like, it's so much nicer than first thing in the morning, because when the sun came up first thing in the morning, as soon as that sun hit me, it was like, it was like being under a magnifying glass. It was like, being a little kid and you've got a magnifying glass in your hand and you're holding it over an ant as it's crawling across, and the ant scurrying around trying to get out from under it. Um, that was definitely a challenge. So I did the same thing last night. It was like, I'm not going to do it the first thing in the morning. I am going to go out there when the sun drops and it's twilight of the evening, and it'll be so much cooler, and it was. So I was able to finish up just in time for the rain that's coming in this weekend in my area. Yeah, I can remember. I tell this story every now and then. As a kid growing up in the South, me and my friends would go out and play. And when you're 10 to 12 years old, I'm not even really sure that you know what the weather is, or that you recognize the heat and stuff like that. It's really too hot, blah, blah, blah. And I remember playing with my friends in the summer one year, and I was probably about 12 years old. And I looked at my friends and I went, it's too hot. I'm going home. And I did. I picked up my baseball and my baseball glove, and I went. home and got in the shade and got something to drink and stood underneath the window air conditioner. All right, let's see what else. What else can we do before I end the stream? That's done. That's done. Mission Key Hunter. I'm not quite sure. What are we doing? Oh, the mission. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. I know what this is. Okay. Um. Let's see what's here. Officer recruit. I don't have any recruit. I don't think. Don't think I have done anything where I've gotten officer. Oh, could be wrong. Hold on. We'll do this one. Go ahead and pull this one. Charmonic. Charmonic's a good officer. If you get a hold of her, that is a good officer. Okay. That is a good epic officer. Never forget that she is a really, really good officer. Okay. All right, I think I am going to call it on the stream. It's been 59 minutes, so I'm going to let it run for another 30 seconds, and then I'm going to call it. So today will be a short stream. Next week probably the same because there's just not as much to do at the low level. I will go ahead and move over the weekend. I'll go ahead and the things that you see on the screen that are part of the ops leveling, the operations building, what is this building? The academy, um, the R&D department, the shipyard. All of those things will be 15 by the time we get back, or I get back on the stream on Monday. So behind the scenes, I'll go ahead and move everything up to 15 because things will open up for the battle pass and for things that ships and officers and stuff like that will open up. It'll get more interesting because there will be more things to do. Um, so anyway, there we go. Thank you, Oriole Sky. Yep, me too. My wife is like, I think she's going to stab me in the face if I don't get the air conditioning fixed. So have a good one. Have a great Friday. And I'll be back on Monday at normal schedule. Take care of yourself. Bye.